Your chances of hitting a deer could go up this week. A new study shows the end of daylight saving time causes a 16% increase in collisions between them and vehicles.
Fox 17's Marisa Oberly joins us live with some tips to make sure you stay safe on the roads. Marisa.
Jamie and Josh, experts say while the shift to standard time each fall leads to factors that make it harder to spot a deer before it's too late, like less sunlight and less visibility, they say their animal instincts also come out during these months.
Oh dear.
Insurance companies do advise you always to leave the fur and things that
It's that time of year for Mandy Baroza and her staff at Auto Body Experts in Wayland.
they were lined up this morning in the shop. I mean, they were coming in on a tow truck and we kind of chuckled like, here we go.
Cars with cracked lights, shredded bumpers, deployed airbags, and more. Evidence of the deer vehicle crash season. Chad Stewart, who works for the Michigan Department of Natural Resources, explains a third of the state's reported wrecks with the animal happen in October and November.
This time of year, I like to say that deer are just not in their right state of mind.
And while there's a few reasons why, he says it's largely because it's peak breeding season for deer and they move around to look for mates.
Deer are polygamous. A male will breed as many females as he can. There's a lot more movement, a lot more activity at this time of year, and that certainly puts them in a lot more jeopardy in crossing roads where they are more likely to get struck.
In 2021, about 50,000 of Michigan's reported 1 million deer died in a deer vehicle crash. Stewart adds, while incidents can happen anywhere, deer tend to prefer suburban areas because of the green spaces and limited hunting opportunities. In order to avoid one, he recommends drivers use their high beams, slow down, and scan the roadside, especially at dawn and dusk. If it's unavoidable, do not veer, since it may generate a more serious crash.
Individually, it can cause a lot of monetary problems, as you can imagine, with damage to your vehicle, which can range anywhere from just sort of a fender bender to a scratch of paint to just totaling the vehicle, completely. And the worst case scenario, obviously, is when there's a loss of life.
Baroza, meanwhile, echoes that and says on average it costs people $3,000 and leaves them without a ride for a few weeks, although recent supply chain issues can change that.
There's just so many. I mean, you're just driving home from anywheres and they're in areas and you poke one out,
And the majority of deer vehicle crashes happen on two-lane roads, so that is something else to consider as you head out the door, or not head out the door, as you drive tomorrow morning. People, meanwhile, can pick up dead deer or other animals killed in a traffic crash, believe it or not, but you do need to obtain a free permit to do so. If you would like a link to that, it's on our website at fox17online.com. Reporting in the studio, Marisa Oberly, Fox 17 News.
Thank you, Marisa. And if you do hit a deer, here's what to do. Be sure to turn your emergency flashers on and move your car to the shoulder of the road. Officials say stay away from the deer because one that's wounded and frightened could be dangerous. Michigan law does not require people to report deer vehicle crashes, but police recommend you do so if there's serious damage or you intend to file a claim with your insurance company. Now, depending on the seriousness of it, some reports can be filled out online. We do have information for that on our website.